Hello and welcome to Mr. X TTRPGs for Idiots. I am your dumbass master. I mean your dungeon master for tonight's game. Previously on Dungeons and Dragons, the party were trying to sneak around a forgotten dwarven mine when they were noticed by some Goliaths. What happened next?
Crap, I'm drawing a blank.
We proceeded following kind of the railroad track, if I remember right, or minecart track, kind of, and then ran into more barbarians.
Yep.
Found the portal. Went through said portal. Leaped, flew, or wait, that was pretty much it, right?
Oh, I remember that part. Okay.
Leaped and flew a gap and proceeded upon the cathedral and found the person we were looking for.
Yes. What was she doing when you found her?
Talking to somebody.
Yeah. Do you remember what he said? Might be important.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
Hey, man, if you don't remember, then alright. Then the content that I was preparing, I'll just fucking mark it off. And then I'll really not be prepared for anything tonight.
I was probably too far to have actually heard anything.
No, you heard the illusion talking.
Crap.
Well, aside from that, what happened next?
I'm gonna have to start taking notes.
Battle?
Yes.
Is it that's where we fought those am I thinking the right campaign? Let me look at this map and see.
I got fucked up from whatever. Here.
I think I used a fireball on them. Isn't that where the fight I used a fireball?
Yeah.
I'm thinking a different fight. Fuck. I don't know.
Fucking interact with these things. Elf lady who turned into a...
Fuck. An abomination? I don't remember exactly what she turned into, but
It's like a deer, elk, centaur-ish thingy. She used the horns of the elk as a bow. Apparently my shit's not as iconic as I like to think it is.
Normally I can remember shit. Like, I don't understand what the fuck.
Getting back into Baldur's Gate fucked me up a little bit.
Sure,
I'm not
yeah.
I'm not the best at remembering shit as it is, but now that I've had another source of fucking D&D shit pumped into my brain.
Yes, you managed to defeat the elf lady. The elk. That's basically where we left off. So
She turned back into an elf, right?
yes, after she was brutally beaten to a pulp. Well, I shouldn't say brutally beaten to a pulp. She was basically just almost single-handedly killed by Shadow. Yeah, you guys had defeated her. She had punched a hole in the small little scrap of ground that you guys were fighting upon. I believe combat was still hanging on by the edge. Kolvok, I think you got the finishing blow.
Maybe.
Saying, yeah, I stand in the way of
Oh,
progress.
yeah, that's right. Yep.
So,
I did get that little jab.
with the elf woman defeated, would someone like to make an intelligence check to see if there was any key information you got from the elf man
Oh,
commanding the
God.
elf woman what to do?
Yes.
And then combat, you don't have to
What the
worry. There's no stakes in you climbing out of the hole, so you climb out of the hole.
Okay.
You got out of the hole. Alright.
Did she turn back into the thing after, like, we attack her enough, she turned back into an elf and then back into the fucking...
What are you doing? Hey, no.
She was an elf. You guys started attacking her. She turned into the elk monster thingy, and then after you did enough damage to that, she turned back into an elf.
Okay.
Much
Makes it
like
intelligent.
Ocelot when you fought him, and Graves when you fought them.
True enough. The fuck?
So at this
19.
point, if a pattern is recognized, you might be on a track.
We're fighting a bunch of fucks.
Damn it. What the fuck?
I got 19 on the intelligence check, by the way.
Okie dokie. So.
Weird.
The giant elf man mentioned Vale completing her mission to get the Tome of Whispers, but now she was being sent to the astral plane to a place called the Tomb of the Slain Sister, and that Pain was supposed to go join her and help her in her mission for finding the key. And then he noticed you guys, and the fight started. So, what would you guys like to do?
I got a feeling we should go to this fucking place where one went.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and Vale, Kolvok, was the name of the elf woman who killed Yofaja.
Yeah. Yep.
Or is she your father?
Oh, God damn it, you ruined the twist!
The old dick twist.
Well, I say we should go to Vale.
Fuck.
Agreed.
So isn't these tomb things Kovac's shit?
Yes. It has to deal with the unseen cult that enslaved Kolvok's Goliath tribes.
Is it the location? Have we either any of us?
Can we teleport? Do we know the sigil?
Somewhat, if you would like, you can make an intelligence check on the name, the Tomb of the Slain Sister.
Shaky, shaky.
Unnat 20.
Unnatural 20. Okay. Are you rolling one as well, Josh?
Wait, what? What was it? An
Intelligence check?
Intelligence. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Not really.
Okay, so the tomb of the slain sister, thinking about it, Shadow, you believe that you guys have never been there before, but you do recall sort of the name. The slain sister is sort of a title that was given to a goddess of magic that was killed back during the time of the primes. So, potentially, this is the tomb of a god. But other than that, you're pretty sure, no, you guys have not been to the tomb of a god.
Well, when in doubt, go to
Watch it out.
go to Miss Sparrow's tower.
Alright. Unfortunately, you are currently on another plane of existence, so using a magical circle will not send you where you want to go.
Would it send me to the same spot, but in this plane?
Only one way to find out.
Kovac, you're going on an adventure.
We're already on an adventure.
Alright, so I guess we gotta get out of this fucking plane.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just go back the way we came?
Is that what you would like to do?
I don't think there's anything of use around here, is there?
I mean, the
Or should I
dead
do a
elf
check?
lady was after something called the Earthbreaker bow, and she shot a bow which seemed to literally break the earth. I mean...
But it's a bow.
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't
know.
play with
It's
us
almost
anymore.
as if I had designed this encounter when there was someone who used a bow in the party.
There were two of those dudes.
Yeah, one for one session, and then another one that, stuck around for a bit.
True.
Alright, I wanna... Perception, is it? Look around and see if I can find a bow.
You see two bows near the dead elf lady.
Are any of them shinier than the other?
One of them looks kind of normal, but the other one looks made of intricate metals and fine wood. And you also notice a skeleton over in this back corner here.
What's about the skeleton? What is it? What do I notice?
Make a perception check.
Again.
Looking at it, based on the stature of the bones, it looks like it's maybe a dwarf skeleton, maybe halfling, gnome, possibly. Bones are pretty thick, so your best guess is probably a dwarf. It's in clothes that are just beginning to dissolve away with time. It looks like one of its arms has been kind of ripped out right next to it, and then it looks like it also has a journal in its lap.
Ooh. I am gonna pick up said journal.
Alright. Would you like to take a peek inside?
Yeah.
Alright, so you look inside, start you look at the first page, it says, we, we don't know how we ended up in this place. Morecrawl was just, or we were just wanting to get a head start on our mining when Morecrawl hit some of that Ethereum, which seemed to open a rift in space and time itself, dragging us all to the scrap of land. Orsic and Thorin weren't as lucky as the rest of us, though. Poor bastards are probably falling for all eternity now. But Adric, Delig, Morecrawl, Nordok, Dane, Gilther, and myself are thankful that there seems to be some vegetables here and a place we can at least shelter ourselves. And kind of like continuing through, it seems like these dwarves were able to keep themselves sustained for a while, but then slowly, one by one of them would pass, and they were put into stone caskets that they made themselves on a little scrap of land just off to the side of that, or just near the chapel. But eventually, Ulfgar was the only one left, the one writing the journal, and there was no one to bury him, so he just spent his last days until he finally passed.
Does it say where the bodies were buried?
There's no like sense of direction, but you kind of like look around and you can see there is this little scrap of land here that you can sort of see the stone caskets at.
Am I still flying or have the flying ability?
I believe so. I forget to make. I'm pretty sure you got attacked, but I always forget to do fucking concentration checks. So, yeah, you probably still have your flying up.
Alright. I'll tell the guys that I want to go bury the skeleton. His comrades were buried and he was the last alive, and no one could bury him.
Ooh. Well, no. Never mind. Probably a bad idea for me to use that bow.
Can I fly that far?
Yeah.
While
it's
carrying a skeleton?
Yeah, you carefully sort of pick up the skeleton and fly over to the other spot. And Polvok and Combat sort of help you like collect rocks from around the place. Like you can even just like kind of break off chunks of the side. It's kind of like you hear detailed in, like you saw detailed in the journal. That's like what the dwarfs were doing to even make these stone caskets. One of them had like objections to it, that they were basically just gonna like shatter their home by doing that, but thankfully that didn't seem to happen. So yeah, you guys collect rocks, lay the bones down, and just kind of start placing like a nice sort of pile of stones to encase the dwarf with his friends.
I want to look over the journal one more time, make sure there's nothing of vital importance.
It mentions how they got sucked in here with their prized possession, the Earthbreaker bow, and Ulfgar kept it with him, but he didn't have it anymore. Likely his arm was ripped off when the elf woman took the bow from his dead body. But other than that, no, it seems like they came to this world with just the clothes on their back and some pickaxes.
Alright. In that case, I'm going to lay the journal on the grave where, say, the chest would be located.
Nice.
I would suggest we go back and grab the bows. Worst case, we can sell them.
Yeah, I at least grabbed the Earthbreaker bow. It seemed of a little bit of importance.
Did I detail how that thing works? I can't remember if I detailed how that thing works.
Well,
I
you
I mean,
probably
I
pull
honestly
the
don't know.
string back and put an arrow in it
I
and let it go.
don't even know if anybody of us is going to use it. I feel like combat would be maybe the most likely to use it, but
Might have proficiency. Yeah, I believe elves come in with automatic proficiency in longbows. If you're an elf that can't shoot a bow, you're not an elf. Alright, so, yes, you guys have given this long past dwarf a grave next to his other fallen friends. Lay the journal down with him. Is there anything else you would like to do here?
We came from this spot, right?
Yep.
And we're over here. Can we see this?
Well, I suppose, yeah. You guys, it's all within clear sight of each other. Basically, most of it on sort of the same level.
All right. So what is this?
This is just like that's a tree that's growing out of there.
Do I see anything of interest on that island?
On this land island, just the tree. You do notice like a little garden area over here, but this seems like a pretty just like planed out sort of maybe like a little hangout spot for the dwarves after a day of whatever the fuck they might have done while they were stranded here.
Does the tree look special of any kind?
Nah, it just looks like an oak tree.
damn it.
Huh? Anything significant about this little one?
No, it just looks like it might be a piece of land that maybe broke off from this bigger section or this section some time ago, but you can't be sure. It just looks like it's a piece that broke off. Again, doesn't look like there's really anything important there. Aside from like the chapel, the only other thing that you seem to notice is sort of just like an unkempt, overgrown garden here.
Damn it.
Well, anybody want to grab a snack before we go home? Wash you.
Not much of a veggie eater.
All right, I guess we just.
I'm sure the dwarves were the same way before they got here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. When you get trapped here, I imagine.
Guess we'll just head back through the portal.
Right. So,
Shit.
you guys bop, leap, skip, hop over to here. You do find that there is a similar rift.
Peace.
There's also, or I guess I should have said another thing is you see those same sort of ethereum crystals that were in the mine. There are a few of them that are kind of placed here
The chair?
on this land section, and in the middle of them you can see another sort of tear in the fabric of space-time, and looking in you can sort of just see like a dark mine like where you guys came from. Alright, heading through the rift.
Do we feel tired?
Okay.
Okay, like I know we can't tell the time of day, but is it?
You guys still have a few hours, I would say.
Okay.
You guys can
Wait, how
take
do
a
I-
short rest. It's a little past midday, I would say. Probably.
God damn it.
Is there a way you can like pre-make the map and then just like hit,
If I had tiles, that was one thing I was doing. Was like pre-making the But lately I've just been drawing it on, and that doesn't like I don't know how to like make a drawing pop up when I wanted to. Like I tried using that fog of war shit, but that apparently doesn't fucking fog up the goddamn drawings I put on the board.
I was curious, make it easier on you.
Yeah. There's stuff I could do to make my life easier. I just don't do it.
Well, where's the fun in that?
Yes.
Life was all fun and games.
Until you become a master. Then it's just constant work.
I swear it had a relevance to the current situation.
What? Something
the
of, or?
No. What I posted a video in the D&D thing.
Gotcha. I'll check it out after we're done playing. So you guys head through the rift, come to the other side, back to where you first went through the mines portal. Back where you are, you can see the unconscious, two unconscious Goliaths that you fought earlier. Although one of them does appear to be waking up at the moment. What would you like to do?
Stealth roll.
Yeah, I guess stealth out of here.
You could also try. I imagine you can try your circle if you want here.
Ooh, I could. I gotta make sure I have a slot for it though.
And whatever the barbarians do, I'll make sure to handle it either way, whether it be talking or not.
So yeah, you Shadow, potentially, if you have the spell slot for it, begin preparing a teleportation circle to take you where exactly?
Tower?
Tower?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Wasn't sure if maybe you guys
I
wanted to
assume.
go home and get some sleep before you head out to your next mission, but...
We could do that after the info, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Totally. Okay, so you begin preparing
You
the
know,
teleportation circle. One of
Go
the
get-
About that.
Go get a bunch of information so we all can't sleep tonight.
right.
We ain't teleporting anywhere.
You don't even have a higher slot.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well,
Oh
looks
shit.
like gonna be a nice
Camping
spent
here?
in the-
Wait. We could just. Well, no, wait. Me and Combat ended up in the fucking some random person's house.
Yep.
That
was fun though.
Were we attempting to actually make it to a teleportation circle in this city place area?
When Mystagon teleported you from his tower, he used the spell teleport.
Which can put you anywhere?
Anywhere the person teleport using the spell is familiar with, or has an object from.
Alright. Okay. Shit, I remember about a tower in the distance. I forget if that had any relevance, maybe, or was like magical or whatnot.
So yes, the Goliath that was waking up, he wakes up fully, kind of looks around a bit confused, sees the three of you, and is like, what happened?
Shit. How would a barbarian explain that bullshit? Fucking...
You guys were attacked. We ran them off.
Oh, jeez. Just lie to him.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess honestly.
27.
Oh god damn!
27.
Jesus Christ!
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they might have committed suicide if they found out what they really did. You never know.
So he kind of like hears your words, and he's trying to like process them. And it seems like memories are starting to come to him, and he's like, the elf woman, she brought us here. She was looking for something. I guess she found it. She must have turned against us, but why wouldn't she have just killed us?
We stopped her.
Yeah, she wasn't around to do that.
Ah. Well, I suppose I must thank you. And then he looks to you, Kolvak, and again, it seems like memories are sort of coming back to him, and he says, "Wait, you are son of whatever the fuck your father's name is."
Nice.
What was the last name? Tunu Kalathi? Something crazy.
Bless you.
If he wants to use that one, that's fine. Yeah. Yep. I'll agree with that said statement, and also mention shit. We might as well fucking take him with, honestly.
Why
And
not? Fuck it.
join the ranks of the Owl Bears or whatever. Bring the tribe back together,
One Goliath at a time.
Yeah, I'll make that offer if they wish. I'll say my brother is like pretty much heading the trying to piece back together the tribes as much as possible.
He says, very good. I believe there are probably others within this mine that have had their minds freed with the elf mercenaries being slayed. I will try to gather them and see their opinion on this matter, but I will make the travel to your castle. So he wakes up the other one, kind of lays out the situation to him, and then they kind of head back out of this area of the mine to search for the other Goliath brethren that were brainwashed by the unseen. So now that that's taken care of, what would you guys like to do?
To the insane twister.
The what? The what's it now, huh?
The insane twister. The place that was just mentioned.
I don't think Shadow has the spell slot for that.
No, we're gonna have to rest. We need to do a long rest.
Whatever gets us there. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
We need to fuck around.
Alright, I mean, do you guys want to, head back to the town you were teleported to? Do you want to stay here in the mine to sleep?
Fuck it, let's head back to town.
Yeah. We also have the chance of maybe finding somewhere to teleport from there.
We got time to kill anyway, so.
No one likes you, doggy. Alright, you guys leave the mine, you kind of come across the Goliath, gathering, together. You recognize one of them, Kolvak. It's one of the guys who, once you got all knocked upside the head by a owl bear and became stupid or what the fuck ever, basically the guy who's the head bully of picking on you. He kind of like glares at you a bit, but doesn't say anything, do anything about it. And you guys head out from the mine, head back to the town. It's a few hours. As you're starting to get there, the sun's like sort of starting to set. It's a pretty small town. They have like an alchemist, but he doesn't have like access to any like big casting spells or anything like that. So nothing here that you could use that potentially gets you home tonight, but you do find a small little tavern that you can stay for the night, which will only cost you 5 silver per person for night.
Okay.
So you guys purchase yourself a room or 2 or 3 or 5 or whatever. Probably not 5.
I like to stretch out, so maybe 5.
They say, unfortunately, they can't give you that many rooms.
But I don't know
one
why.
that provides business to all peoples, not just rich assholes.
What are you trying to say?
So you guys get rooms, hang out, have some drinks, get some food, and then, I mean, I assume, is there any, like, other thing you would like to get done while here, or just hanging out and going to bed?
I'm just gonna hang out and go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys go to sleep, wake up the next morning, feeling refreshed, so full hit points, half your hit dice, all your spell slots, and awake the next morning. Shortly after you wake up, Kolvok, your telephone rings. You get a message from Kite. That's she asks, were you successful in your endeavors? Did you manage to get Vale's next location? Yeah, I'll mention the Tomb of the Slain Sister. Do you actually say the Insane Twister? She says, I'm not sure if that's some kind of code, but it's probably best you act fast, for once she's done there, she will return here to oversee the Goliath excavation of the mountains. And when you try to liberate your people, you'll have 2 of the Sightless 6 to fight rather than just 1.
Well, I guess if we have this Goliath dude with us, we should go to the castle and not the tower.
You'll only be able to take a few of them with you. There is a limit of 9 people per teleportation circle, so
I didn't
already
realize there was a
assumed
lot more.
that he comes from a society that doesn't have magic, so he was already prepared to do this non-magically.
Ah. So how far away is the castle?
A few months travel by normal means.
Okay.
You guys, basically your castle is like in northern Africa, and you're probably right about like in India.
Okay. Well, then I guess we could go to the tower.
Right?
Hey, so, as long as they know where we're at and know how to get to us.
Yep. You gave them the name of your castle, Castle Ravenock, and the region it is in. He seems slightly familiar with the area, but the Goliaths don't. They're from like Norway basically, so they're not too familiar with that area. But they will. They get around, so they'll eventually make it. Hopefully, if the dragons don't kill them. I mean, so yes, you prepare a magical circle, painting in Sparrow's Tower central sigil into it. The three of you hop through the circle and arrive
Of course,
at
we call ahead of time.
tower. So it'd be like earlier in the day. So yeah, it's like it's still dark out when you guys arrive at Sparrow's Tower. Although there's not really windows, so you can't tell that. But it is a good few hours earlier in the day. So as you sort of arrive at the even when you send the message to Sparrow's Tower, like basically the person you sent it to is like, huh, what, huh, yeah, no, you're fine, come on through. And then you arrive and you can see like there's just like two people at the conjuration department. You head out into the halls. There doesn't seem to be like anyone really moving about at the moment. What would you like to do?
Guess we can head to the front area and see if anybody's up and about up in the front
Yeah.
receptionist.
Yeah, you head to the reception area, and you can see there's a young man who's like passed out, just in his chair, feet up on the desk, like book on his face.
Damn, all these people are sleeping.
Indeed. At least those who need sleep. So yes, what would you like to do?
Well, I don't know if there's much we can do in the tower right now.
Sparrow is an elf, so she only needs 4 hours of meditation. So you might be able to speak with her.
What is this thing, this sleeping turd that's at the desk?
It looks human. Don't see pointy ears sticking out from the book.
I guess we go up to the desk and, as politely as possible, wake up this person.
Right, you kind of give him a soft poke in the shoulder, kind of jumps up, book slides off of his face, kind of lands in his lap. He shakes his head a bit and looks at you and is like, oh, sorry about that. Don't tell Sparrow. But what can I help you with?
We would like a meeting with Mrs. Sparrow. Miss Sparrow.
Yeah, she should probably be, what time is it? Starts like looking around. He's like, oh, whatever. She's probably up at her in her study. Just go on up.
Sleep tight.
Thank you.
I guess I'm heading up. I don't know who's coming with me.
Everybody? No one? Just Shadow?
No, I will.
I'd assume Kovac's coming. It's his information on Kovac's stuff that he wants.
Yeah, but he can't even pronounce the thing you're trying to go to, so...
Right back.
Alright, so everyone's tagging along then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're muted, I think.
No, he's not talking loud.
Okay. Alright, so you guys
Well, he
head
wasn't anyway.
up to Sparrow's study. Knock on the door. She says, yeah, come in.
Enter and be like, "Morning, Miss Sparrow."
Oh, if it isn't my favorite bundle of sunshine. What can I help you with today?
Well, we just had fun killing a whatever the creature was called.
An elf?
An elf.
An elf on another plane. What have you been up to?
What the hell is an elf?
I'm a bit worried that you do not know.
My first assumption is you're taking the word elk and elf and putting them together, but I'm hoping there's more to it than that.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. One became the other and then went back to the original.
Alright, so some sort of shapeshifter. Interesting. Fight creatures like this often?
Yeah.
Depends on the day if it ends in Y.
Well, in my world, days end in A.
Tomato, tomato.
Well, it sounds like you had a fun time, and looks like you need my help heading off to another fun time. Am I right?
Why you assume that? Maybe I just wanted to stop by and say hi.
We all know who you'd be saying
I'll
hi to.
believe that when me shit turns purple and tastes like schnozberries.
You have an alchemist in this tower, don't you?
Uh-oh.
Yes, and we've been working on the schnozberry purple poop potion for a while now, to no avail.
Ooh.
So, if we're done being smartasses, what can I help you with?
We are looking for information on... Yeah. Now I'm stuck with Twisted Sisters in my head.
Insane Twister. Slain Sister.
Well, if you're looking for insane twisters, you might want to head to that plane of elemental air.
We've been there.
Then why didn't you look for a fucking insane twister while you were there?
We weren't looking for one at the time.
Well, why don't you then just go back to how you got there and look for a twister this time?
Because we're not looking for a twister.
Ah, I figured as much.
The name escapes me. I don't remember.
The tomb of the slain sister in the astral
Ah.
plane.
Yes. Yes.
She raises a bit of an eyebrow at that. She says, "Yeah, and I'm sure thousands of other adventurers have sought that place out since the several millennia since it was constructed, but as far as I know, no one's been able to find it. It's a rare thing for someone to just stumble across a tomb to a dead god."
That's why we're here talking to the wise one.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Ruby. Well, unfortunately, I have little to no information on the whereabouts of this tomb. I, for one, had no idea that it would be in the astral plane, though I suppose that makes sense. However, I do believe I know someone who might have information on its location, though not guaranteed.
What's it gonna cost us?
I'll think of some recompense at a later date. It seems like you want to move on with this quickly. But as far as I know, there's only one candidate that might know where this tomb is. There is a woman by the name of Valentia Vorin. She is a priestess of this fallen goddess, who might know where this tomb is. From what my sources have gathered, she was last seen in Brimhallow.
Ah. I believe we have been there as well.
Yes. This is me saying that, yes, you have been there before. You, got a mirror for your boo way back in the day.
That's right. Speaking of my boo,
Uh-oh.
what
We
time
don't
does she
have
come on
time.
shift?
Oh, I'm sure it'll still be a few hours before she shows up.
Is there anything you might need that could be accomplished quickly?
Nothing I can think of right now. Both of us are saying.
Ooh, what's his name?
Whose name? Oh,
It's right there.
starts with a Q.
Corvin. Corvin?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And
Is
that was
Corbin
actually bad.
Corbin happen to be in?
This early? God, I'd love it if he was.
Forgive me, I've never been here so early.
Yes, not many are. Mostly just the elves. We don't ever sleep, you see.
Well, in that case, I bid you adieu, and I thank you for the information.
Yes, you know, actually, I might have something you could do for me. If
I'm already walking.
The offer is off the table. No. I stopped.
You stop combat?
Yes.
Alright. I didn't take the tiefling to be that rude, but at least someone has some manners. Oh, right, an elf. I should have expected as much.
Not rude. I was already leaving. I said I bid you adieu, and I thank you for the information. I was already leaving.
If you do find this tomb, I would like you to bring me the sacred weapon held within.
Uh-oh.
Look what you did. I think we could do that.
Very well. I wait expectantly for your return.
Miss Sparrow's a bit evil in the morning.
That's all I have. Alright, so, leaving now?
I want to leave a note at the front desk for my girl.
Say you're hiding in the closet.
It's a crude picture of a penis.
You need a mop. You should go get the mop.
Oh no.
Alright, so, you guys head out of Sparrow's study. What would you like to do now?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm seriously leaving a note at the desk.
Yep, okay.
I'm going to simply say, killed what was it, an elfkin?
An elf.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yes. Killed one of them on said plane.
Yeah.
Going to tombs on said plane. Ha!
Alright. You leave the note with the young man, and as you're starting to leave, you just hear the young man say, "What the fuck is an elf?" Like to himself. Good thing you didn't write anything naughty.
Not this time.
You seem to have known who you were leaving the note with. Nico? Nico? Alright, so, yes. Note has been left. Note has been left with the young man. What would you like to do now?
I got nothing.
No second magical circle to take you to the College of Lasting Fire within Brimhallow?
Well, I could just use the tower to go there, right?
If you're calling in a favor with Sparrow, she could potentially send you there, or someone in the Conjuration Department could send you there, or you gotta use your own goddamn resources to get you there. We are technically on a secret mission for her. Do a name drop. You could try. The Goliath mentions like now you guys are on a mission for Sparrow that you should do a name drop.
Yeah. I'm gonna go down there. Say we're on a mission for Miss Sparrow. Could you send us to Brimhauer?
Make a persuasion check.
Whoever am I talking to an elf or something else?
Yes, you are talking to an elf.
Damn it. That means I don't get an advantage for being sleepy. Bah. Except persuasion, right?
Yes.
24.
24. He says, yeah, me too, buddy.
Damn it.
I work here. That's my eternal task to that fucking bitch.
Woo.
So unless you can
Fight.
give me more than that, use your own goddamn resources.
Well, I don't like your tune very well there, mister.
Yeah, and it's like 3 in the goddamn morning, and some asshole with red skin and horns shows up saying he's on a fucking task from Sparrow with no signifier to show me that this is the truth, telling me I should use my shit in my department to send him where he fucking wants.
Someone else came through?
He just looks you up and down. Have a nice day, sir. And he just turns and starts to walk away.
Wow. I guess I'm gonna be teleporting us.
You don't want to try it? Keep trying with this guy?
I don't know. These elves are fucking weird in the morning.
Just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe. Alright. So, you, prepare a circle for teleportations. Plug in the central sigil for the College of Lasting Fire in Brimhallow. Clap your hands together, give it a quick snap. Magic appears. You guys walk through the circle.
Right before we poof, I want to just yell out, I did it, thank you. Love you too, buddy.
Is that in game? Or is that?
You go through the circle, and you have traveled back even farther in time as you arrive in Brimhallow. It is now like 4 in the morning here.
Oh, fuck.
Or no, 2 in the morning. Yeah. So
We gotta stop doing shit in
it's
the morning.
very, very early in the morning here in Brimhallow. It is basically just dead here. It's a massive college, but it seems like there's like a couple guards standing at the near like the teleportation circle, because teleportation circles, you never know when a wizard who has their central sigil gets killed by orcs, and somehow orcs manage to make a druid that can use it. But yeah, there are some people on guard. One of them elf, one of them human. The human definitely looks like he's ready. He's tired, but he's still standing guard duty. What would you guys like to do?
Where is this chick at?
What chick?
What?
Valentia?
Hi.
Vorin? All Sparrow told you is that she knows
Go ask your mom.
that this woman was last seen by like her information network that they were able to ascertain. She was last seen somewhere in Brimhallow.
Well, I doubt these guys would know anything. And I ain't talking to elves in the morning. Fuck them.
like to do then?
Shit, I guess we go take a quick cat nap in the lobby or some shit since everybody's dead at this hour.
No. What do you want? Go fucking lay down. Everyone hates you, especially me. God damn it. All right. So yes, you guys head out to the lobby area, trying to just hang out for a bit. Well, a few hours. I mean, you could potentially go to a local tavern or something for a bit, but if you want to just wait here, that's fine. No one kicks you out. No one's really around to notice your presence. You see an occasional guard come through. They see you guys, but they see the giant Goliath, the tiefling, and they're just like, yeah, I don't want to fuck with that. They don't seem like you're causing trouble, so whatever. But eventually, some staff begin coming in right around the time Kolvok's uncontrollable urge to yell out his god's name at the crack of dawn. He just rushes out of the place as people start loading in, kind of pushes through some of the staff members as they're coming out. They look at him like, what the fuck is that? And hear Kolvok call out, Evacor! And then one of them approaches you guys. It's like, oh, I see someone got in here before us. What can I help you gentlemen with? Is it to help with your large friend's mental problems or something else perhaps?
I don't think anyone can help with that.
You'd be surprised.
We are looking for a woman.
You might want to go to the pleasure district for such things.
Ah, this is for business, not pleasure.
Ah, I see. And what woman might this be?
Her name is...
Valentia Voren.
Bless you.
Thank you. I was speaking, but...
That name.
Alright. Kind of scratches his head and he's like, sounds familiar. And then another individual approaches and says, I'll take care of this. And the first individual kind of bows politely and walks off, and the second one
Thank you, sir.
says, yes, I might be able to help you with that. Please, follow me.
Very well.
All right. So he leads you into the college. Takes you to like maybe some small little offside study room. And takes you guys inside. And he says, wait here a moment. I shall be back with the person you seek. And then the individual kind of closes the door, and then you hear the door lock.
Lock. I knew it. I sensed it. I fucking knew it.
Hey man, that's what insight checks are for. But if you don't want to make them,
Fuck. Things are going too well.
so
Should know
door
better.
locks. You can kind of hear footsteps going away. And is there anything you would like to do while you're waiting here?
I'm gonna do a perception or investigation. I don't know, to see if there's like some sort of like traps or something in this room. Something
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
gonna fucking kill
Yeah,
us.
go ahead. Make a perception check. But I want it. I want it.
Well, that's gonna suck. Where's my perception? There it is. 3.
3?
Yep.
Looks like a pretty normal, standard sort of study room. It doesn't look like any, doesn't look like the ceiling could drop out and crush you guys, or any little arrow slit holes where, like, poison darts could shoot you from. It seems like a normal room. Is there anything anybody else would like to, attempt?
I guess I want to attempt to open the door.
Alright, you walk over to the door, give the handle a little jiggle, and yeah, it is definitely locked.
Can I tell how it's locked? Like, is there a key on the other side? Can I look through a window? Is there even a window?
There is no windows in this room. It is just like a little room that seems to sort of keep out outer distractions. It seems like this is potentially actually like a study room that in this moment has been repurposed, hopefully repurposed, to keep you guys within while something goes on outside. It seems like a normal sort of like dead latch lock that's been, like, you can see a keyhole, like, that is obviously currently engaged. Kind of jiggle the door a bit, but yeah, it is just a normal lock, it seems like.
I don't think I have it around. Can I search the room for something to, like, pick the lock with?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Uh, 24.
24. The room is pretty bare bones. It's just got like table and some chairs around it in here. I don't believe any of you guys have thieves' tools, so it seems like best chance is maybe taking like the tip of Kolvak's sword and trying to jimmy the lock that way, but that probably won't do anything unless you just have Kolvak go Rager mode on it and chop the fucking door down.
Yeah. Alright, well.
If we're getting comfy.
Alright, so a few minutes pass, the door unlocks, and about 4 armed guards rush into the room and kind of just like keep the exit blocked, and then you see the staff member that brought you guys to this room kind of come in behind them, and he says, God, what does he say? I'm afraid your search ends here, gentlemen. I would ask that you come with me and my associates calmly and quietly. I'd rather things not get ugly.
Where are you taking us?
To the Order of Golden Fire, where they will likely have you incarcerated.
We're gonna be incarcerated for what?
I assume you're members of that foul cult trying to capture Valentia.
I do not know of cult you speak of?
Make a persuasion check.
$28.
28. He says, the unseen, a foul cult that's been chasing her for months. You mean to tell me you have nothing to do with them?
Never even heard of them.
Yeah, you have.
Oh. No, we have nothing to do with them.
That is the cult that is responsible for Kolvok's background. Make another persuasion check.
Do I get an advantage since it's actually the truth?
He doesn't know that.
13.
13. Alright. He sees the Goliath and he says, are you sure about that? Because I have heard this cult is often seen with Goliath slaves. He points to Kolvok.
Does he look like he's a slave right now?
Come on, Kolvok, say it! Shadow just said, do you look like a slave? And I'm just hoping for you to be like, but I am.
I don't think there's much to this. I wouldn't be playing around too much in this situation. I would try to prove to him that I am obviously not.
We gave Dobby a sock.
Alright, how would you like to prove that you are not a slave?
Punch combat.
You can fucking try.
Definitely do something called.
What are we doing?
Josh is in his bathroom yelling at me from there, so...
Gotcha.
Here, I got nothing good. I got nothing good. Barbarian would, fuck. Hmm. Yeah, I got nothing. I can't come up with anything.
says, "Your lies will do you no good. As I said, I would appreciate if you come along with us calmly and quietly. I would not like to bring bloodshed in the halls of this fine college." And as he says that, you all hear sort of a
Ooh.
somewhat flustered woman's voice that says, "What's
Wait,
going on
wait.
here?" And
Wait, I got it. It was only the situation that yeah, maybe he's heard this remark, but just with a pretty like fucking dead stone face, you would stand in the way of my progress.
Mhm.
um,
Is that how they use it? I feel like it's a little different.
they usually say nothing personal, but you are simply standing in the way of progress.
Okay, I changed it up a little bit.
He kind of raises an eyebrow, somewhat confused at your words, and then you hear a woman's voice that's somewhat flustered that says, "What's going on here?" And then turning the corner, you see a familiar face, the woman who helped you guys defeat the Green Dragon at your castle well, not many, a little over a year ago.
Many moons ago.
Archmage of the college, Risadrius. She turns, looks, and sees you all, and she says, "Ah, gentlemen, have you done something to upset the guards?" And then the man kind of turns to her, like, you can see already he is, like, visibly worried about what's about to happen. And he says, you know these gentlemen?" She says, "Yes, that's Malignant Shadowfire, Kolvak, she says your last name, and
Tunu
Combat.
Kalathi.
Tunu Kalathi.
Tunu
Kalathi. And Combat.
or Thunu
And
Kalathi. Yeah.
she says they are fine gentlemen that I help bail out of a jam some time ago. Why are these guards surrounding them? They were looking for Valentia. Oh, interesting. I understand the caution now, but you're all dismissed. I'll take care of this. Yes, ma'am. And he gives a polite bow, and then the guards kind of look at each other like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then just load out of the room. And the nervous man says, "Are you sure you won't need my assistance?" And she says, "Oh, I'll be fine." And he again gives a bow and then leaves the room. I need to go use the bathroom real quick. It seems like the doggy might need to too.
He was just out.
I know. Isn't it wonderful? That's my fucking game life.
Hmm. If McDonald's sold hot dogs, would you, with a straight face, be able to order a McWiener and ask them to supersize it?
What?
All right. Sadrius, watches as the guards and the faculty member leave, and she turns back into the room to all of you, and she says, "Well, let's get you gentlemen out of here." She kind of motions to the door and steps out.
I'm gonna follow.
All right. So you guys step out with her. She closes the door. She says, "So, what exactly do you gentlemen need from Valentia?"
Information.
Yes, I believe the unseen wanted the same thing from her. Well, I know you gentlemen to be trustworthy, so I can take you to her. We'll need to head to the Order of the Golden Flame. They are the ones who have been providing her with protection these last couple months. So Resadrius starts to lead you guys out of the college, leads you into the city to a large chapel at the center of Brimhallow. You guys enter in. She speaks with one of the priests about a special case she brought in a couple months back. Then another priest comes and says, "I can show you the way." And then again, you guys leave the chapel and are led through the city to a sort of small, like apartment, essentially a medieval apartment, and taken to one of the rooms. And, you guys, Resadrius knocks at the door, and then the elf woman, or a human woman, answers it, of blonde hair, and she kind of looks at the group, and then her eyes fall on you, Kolvok, and she says, "Ah, seems my time has finally come. Well, come on in then." She holds the door open for you all. Resadria says, "Well, I have a college to oversee. I hope you gentlemen get what you need. Good day." She gives a bow and then starts leaving. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna return the bow and then I guess head inside. See if we can get locked into another room.
Alright, well, Kolvok's taking out the dogs, so we'll pause for a moment, I suppose. I'm gonna grab something to eat, maybe. I don't fucking know.
sawed a boat in half and stuck it back together with their tape. Finally, they really could cruise on the sea after seeing his own internet fame. To further demonstrate the toughness of his tape, he directly released the 2.0 version of the tape. The boat was completely removed and then stuck with tape at the bottom. It can still cruise on the sea, but that's not enough. He also brought a group of sharks to swim around the bottom of the boat. To demonstrate the strength of the tape, he also released a 3.0 version. This time, the tape turned into paint. Screens and doors sprayed with this paint. Can even be used as the bottom of a boat to travel on water. He said as long as netizens like it, he will continue to release version 4.
What are you doing? Thwarting my plans? You know what? Yes. What are you doing? What am I doing? Thwarting my plans? Thwarting your plans? Alright, so, the door is held open for you all. What would you like to do?
Follow.
Enter the room, enter the house.
Yep.
No objections?
No. Nope.
Alright. You guys enter in,
Object.
and the woman says, looking at you, Kolvok, I suppose you are Kolvok?
Yeah.
Very well. Seems everything has come full circle. She sort of just gets down on her knees and says, you're after the tomb, am I correct? Well,
That's
you
cold
will
walking.
need a guide, and that is where my story ends. You will need a catalyst for your departure to the astral plane. My soul will act as it.
Okay. So what are we doing, gentlemen? So we have to do for sure. This is where we're trying to get
What
to.
was that?
I believe so.
What'd you say?
So this is what. Sorry, hold on. I should have said it mid-chewing. I said this is what we have to do. There's no alternative.
I believe I am the only one aware of the tomb's location, as I believe I am the only follower to a dead god. And I must serve recompense for my greatest sin. This is the deal I made with Zarkena.
I guess we don't have a choice.
Shut up.
What do we have to do?
All right. Sorry. Was anything said?
What's the process?
One of you must strike me down.
I crack my knuckles menacingly.
No, it is. There are many spells that can shut up, that can take you to the astral plane, but without a catalyst, you could end up anywhere in the astral plane, far from your destination. My soul will take you right to where you need to go. All I ask is that the weapon contained within stays there.
Contained in the astral plane?
Stays in the tomb.
Oh, I see.
Even though Miss Sparrow wants the weapon, I see what he did there.
Why would it have to stay there?
Sorry, what did you say?
Why does it have to stay there?
The spear used by Lillian is a powerful artifact forged by the Allfather himself, Resadrius, and if placed in the wrong hands, could bring great suffering to many lives across this realm.
Well, that's not good.
Yes. And since the goddess told me of your coming, I would imagine you are men of honor.
Yeah. I'd like to think so.
Guess we could be.
I have faith that Zarkena would not lead me astray. And that a god would be able to see something within you that you may not even see yourself.
I'll look deep inside our souls.
I imagine, especially this one, she turns to Kolbach, seeing as he has been in her domain once before.
Dun 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 dun.
She says, she imagines so for you, since you have been in Zarkena's domain once before. Make a intelligence check.
a 1, right? You can't roll that number again, right?
Alright, we'll watch the killer then.
Yeah, a 6.
6? Right.
Mm-hmm.
You remember delving into a dwarven, a lost dwarven enclave beneath Vanderville. Remember getting into a hefty fight against a bunch of Duergar. And you remember dying. And you remember, before being awoken, speaking with a woman. Combat, do you actually ask that question?
Yeah.
She says, I believe Zarkena had intended for Kolvok to be the one to strike me down.
Well, I guess that's kind of what it sounds like, huh? When I think about it. Yep. It's up to you. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. But you should do it.
I didn't bring the right sword for this.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't know. Yeah. Damn it. It would just feel really shitty killing her with a freaking cold magic sword.
It'll dull the pain of death. Theoretically.
God damn it. Okay. Alrighty.
What are we doing?
I think
Give me a
Kolvok's
moment.
struggling with his moral compass.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly. So yeah, he's going to obviously have a lot of emotions like washing over his face at this point. Fucking after a while, burns of rage pretty much, and draws sword and almost like calms the rage at one point, and then says, "You will not Hmm. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
Bang.
And then we swing.
All right. You say this to her. She smiles and she says, "I'll be with you soon." Almost sort of speaking to the air, and you cleave your blade through her neck. Body collapses to the floor, and then you see this gold and silvery light begin to like coalesce out of her into this orb just above her body.
Sorry, what?
She's dead.
Yeah,
Mm.
she's dead, and this
Mhm.
gold and silvery orb appears above her.
Like floating.
Yep.
Hmm.
What would you like to do?
It doesn't do anything. After a couple moments of watching it.
Yep, just kind of floating there.
I'll reach out and attempt to touch it.
You reach out, and as your hand sort of begins to approach it, kind of like snaps to hovering right above your hand, and as you kind of move your hand, like kind of withdraw your hand a bit, you see the orb kind of stays in a like synchronous orbit, not orbit, but like above your hand.
Okay.
So, Shadow, you're somewhat familiar with sort of teleportation magics and usage of the spell teleport. If you have an object, that'll get you basically 100% guaranteed to the place you're trying to go. So, you imagine that this orb is the object that someone could use with the teleport spell to get you to where you guys want to go. Now, do you have the spell teleport, or do you gotta find someone else to do it for you?
I think I just have teleportation circle.
Oh, fuck. I forgot. You guys do level up.
Level 14.
15 now? Or is it 14?
Yeah,
Is
I think
it?
it's 15.
Let me look at my notes.
Okay. Cool. I think I got something pretty badass at this point.
Yep, level 15. Which for Shadow will give you 8th level spell casting. I think teleport to 7th level though.
Persistent rage. Yep. Cool.
Well, I do not have teleport, so.
Oh, perfect. So, yeah, this is pretty much perfect at this point.
Right? You have the orb. What would you like to do?
to this tomb, I guess.
What?
Go to the tomb? Or we're already at the tomb?
Not yet. You need to get someone
The
to
tomb.
teleport you there
That's right.
using the orb.
Oh, I gotcha. Alright, back to Sparrow's Tower then. Or no, we can't get the...
I mean, I think we're outside, just outside it still.
Are we?
I think so.
Guys are in Brim Hollow. You're kind of in the center of Brim Hollow. The college is kind of near the southern area of Brim Hollow, but you do have an inn with the Archmage of the college, so maybe she could provide some non-grumpy people to teleport you.
No, I specifically want the grumpy guy.
Then you'll have to go back to Sparrow's Tower for that.
Ah. Owie. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Shut up.
What we doing?
Oh,
I'm over here fighting sleep.
the college?
College? Right? Guys, head back to the college. What would you like to do with the college?
Do we have anything to do with the college?
Maybe ask a favor for some teleportations.
Yeah. Ask how if they have any, not temporary.
You sort of speak with the person at the front. Yes, we can provide services for teleportation, but I hope you have the coin for such expenses. Okay, sorry. Give me a moment. All right, more moments. Okay. We can provide you with this service for 5,000 gold.
Damn.
What? Hey? Fuck's my pointer? What the fuck?
So, would you like them to teleport you?
Did you say it was going to cost us?
Yeah. $5,000 gold.
Nice.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Maybe
Yeah.
so. I don't know.
That's what we're here for.
$14. Yeah, what the fuck? That's not the right page. What the fuck?
What are you looking for?
Conversion rates.
Oh, on monies. Copper is a penny. Silver is a dime. Electrum is a $0.50. Gold is $1. Platinum is $10.
Bleh. I'll throw a. That's oh god, that was a little too far. A sack of gold, well, a mix of everything, and at the person's feet.
Jeez. So this little pink card.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to have the accountants look at this, count this through to make sure there's enough. If you don't mind. Don't mind?
I'm following the Kovacs lead.
Okay. She grabs the bag, snaps her fingers, has someone come over. They take the bag and leave, and then come back. And the woman kind of smiles politely and nervously. I'm afraid to tell you that this is not quite enough.
Damn. What are we doing at Kovac?
Um, trying not to kill everything in front of him.
You're about 3,600 gold short.
What are we buying again?
Teleportation.
$3,000 gold. Damn. But how much is a platinum?
It's a $10. To a gold being a $1.
I don't have a lot.
I don't know what our group fund was at. I couldn't find that.
It's right here. Center of the table.
I have like 30 platinum. So only what, 300?
Yep.
I don't know if we have enough. Just give him that other bow.
What, the non-earth breaker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. You set the bow down. She examines it. Says, I'll need to do a closer appraisal of the object. And pulls out a wizard's book, begins casting a spell, goes into a bit of a trance, and comes out and says, I would say this bow has a very simple enchantment. I could maybe knock 250 off of the price with this.
I think we're boned.
Wait, let me see what I have. How much do we need?
5,000 total.
Platinum?
Gold.
Oh, I got 1,500.
Hi.
Still about 2,000 short.
Who's the best at being a prostitute?
I don't know. It depends on the ladies or the man's kinks. Though you imagine a big strapping young lad like Kolvok could probably get some good service.
Wait, he's the fucking slave. Yeah, put him on the street.
Yeah,
What am I?
there is that.
One way or another, you said you wanted to pay us back. Now's your chance.
I don't believe we have time for that.
Oh, yeah. All right. Is this time sensitive? What we're trying to do?
Potentially.
What is there an equivalent to a pawn shop here?
Yes. There's a proprietor of magical objects here within the city. I would need to come up with the name later.
I mean, yeah, I don't need a name now, but I would like to. I want to try something. So I'm gonna head over there.
All right. Well, this is basically where you guys hit the still in construction sign of the world. Basically the same thing if you guys actually went to the dungeon. I don't have the dungeon completely fleshed out, so I would say, as much as it pains me to do it, although I'm sure Shadow will appreciate it, I suppose we'll call it here. Will the party find this mystical pawn shop to get the money they need to get to the astral plane, or will they fuck off from Brimhallow and use some other sort of resource to get where they're trying to go? Find out next time on Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you all for joining. Hope you had a good time. See you next week for Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Lighters.
See ya.
Peace.